LDBC, the Lions Den basketball community. And so here we are once again, cooking with some more content. And let's talk about the situation with Coach Mike Malone, who just fired by the Denver Nuggets as of yesterday, with about 3 games left in the NBA season. And I think this is absolutely despicable. In another video, I'm going to go through why I really believe, what I really believe is going on. And I'm going to tell where I'm going, but I don't want to give that away in this video. I want to focus on this video today, right now. My issue is, I think it's absolutely disgusting. And I think that the Denver Nuggets, I think they went to Nikola about this decision. And I think he just didn't want for whatever reason, he didn't want Mike Malone. Mike Malone strikes me as a coach, one of them old school kind of coaches that I used to have when I was growing up, whether it be basketball, football, that just didn't take no mess off nobody. And if you didn't want to follow the rules, you didn't want to follow her and, the team and things of that nature, you held accountable for it. And I think that, man, shut up. You ain't got nothing to do with no Russell. Man, I'm about to block you for saying something that's stupid. Russell Westbrook. You gonna blame, man, get out of here. That's what's wrong with you clowns now. Y'all want to, get out of here, man. Get you off my channel. Come here talking crazy. That's a lot of you Nikola Jock fans. Don't ever want to hold him accountable for what he's doing. What's up? I said building Chase. What's going on? I don't even want to read that dumb comment. This ain't got nothing to do with Russell Westbrook. This got to do with Nikola Jokic, who had the power to veto this trade. I mean, this fire, and the Denver Nuggets organization for just being stupid and going along with the agenda that I'm gonna talk about in the next video. Man, Mike Malone won a championship 2 years ago. Just like this reminds me of that mess the Lakers pulled with Frank Vogel. Same thing. Just dumb. Same old. Guys not wanting to, show a coach appreciation for what he's accomplished. I've seen the NFL got more loyalty than the NBA do, and they don't have a lot of loyalty, but they are loyal to a lot of their coaches. Peyton, what's his name? They used to coach New Orleans Hornets. I mean, not Hornets. The New Orleans Saints. He won the championship, won the Super Bowl years back ago. And they, for God knows how long, after losing season, they still kept him as head coach. But now in the NBA, you can win a championship one year and be fired the next year. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I'm going to get your team to the Western Conference Finals and they get fired the next year. That's disgusting, dude. That's how much of a diva these NBA players are. And Jokic could have spoken up, because the fan base, they support Mike Malone. All this is a big outrage. This is how the Dallas Mavericks did with the whole Luka thing. They were standing outside the arena and protesting. I hope they do the same thing for Mike Malone. Because this man, I may not even like Malone. And at the time, I was supporting the Lakers, so I didn't like how Mike Malone was being a little cocky, the Lakers daddy and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, if you got bragging rights, you got bragging rights. You can talk your smack. Man, Mike Malone with integrity. He don't cheat the game. He does the game right, does right by his players. From what I can tell, he's just a solid guy. He's one of them old school, like I said earlier. He's one of them old school coaches. But Jokic, talking about the Denver Nuggets lost 4 games. So what? Man, there's a lot of teams in the NBA that lose 3, 4, 5 games straight. No, these star player coaches. And I'm glad you brought that. I'm glad you mentioned Michael Jordan. Because Michael Jordan's one of the reasons why he retired. If Phil Jackson had not been fired by the Chicago Bulls, I believe Michael Jordan would have came back and played the 98-99 season too. And they expressed, the sentiments of Phil Jackson in comparison to Michael Jordan, or how Michael Jordan felt about what happened to Phil Jackson in that was it Winning Time documentary? Not Winning Time documentary when the Chicago Bulls, whatever it was called, Game Time or whatever. And that's what they was talking about. MJ was gonna come back because he was loyal, but that fat Jerry Krause, you know, he didn't like Michael Jordan, nor did he respect Phil Jackson. A man, too, he was just jealous. A player and a coach that won you 6 championships. You know what? You don't deserve to have their services. And that's how I feel about the Denver Nuggets. They don't deserve to have a coach like Mike Malone if they don't want to treat him right. Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all show y'all's love by donating to the Super Chat, man. Cash out. That's $BRANDONSPANKNNU. And guys, listen, let's get these likes up. Let's show YouTube that you like this content, and y'all hit the like button. So, I'm not gonna feel sorry for the Denver Nuggets when they get what's coming to them. And that Gunther looking, y'all talking about Gunther from WWE, the World Heavyweight Champion. Don't Nikola Jokic look like Gunther? You know what I'm saying? So when Gunther gets what's coming, and Mike Malone goes to another team, thrives, and I hope he wins a championship too on another team. You know what I'm saying? And I like Darvin Ham comes and takes that job. But then again, I don't know if Darvin Ham, if I want to see him be disrespected again by another organization and another diva star player. And y'all know that this is what Ticket was saying this morning. If you really know, how much Jock don't like this. If he don't speaks up for his former head coach, or he demands a trade after the season's over with, which I don't think he's gonna do either one. And that just shows you he should have stopped this situation, but he didn't. So kudos, Mike Malone, for continuing to stand on principle, and you're gonna land on your feet. Hope you end up in somewhere where they can actually appreciate what you bring to the table. Bring a little sports TV. It's your boy. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Oh yeah, and I'm about to cook that fake king, LeBron James. So y'all don't go nowhere because I got another video coming up. I'm out.